Hello and welcome to Yakuza, but it's just memes. So this fat guy made a deal with us. He'll tell us where Ichiban's passport is if we give him $20. And it's in District 5, and our ticket inside is a cop called Roman. But before we head there, we managed to get into a rather difficult fight. I am currently like 16 hours into the game, and this has been the hardest fight by far, being close to dying several times. And I've even restarted the fight twice, because I've lost it. The biggest reason is that we don't have a full team yet. They do a lot of damage and we are under level. But I like the challenge, so I went ahead with it. The fight took like 15 minutes in total, but I edited it down into like just 5. So let me start by saying that perfect parries were an absolute necessity. Without them, we wouldn't really be able to survive all the damage. Not to mention the fact the fight was still really RNG reliant, because if the boss kept spawning the minions, we wouldn't be able to kill them faster than he summons them, and we'd just lose. So we kind of needed him to do the show-offs and just waste a couple of turns, as well as miss a couple of summons, which he does later. Even with generally favorable RNG, we still managed to lose Eric Tomizawa and even Kiryu later on, and Ichiban was like one hit away from dying more than once, so this fight really came down to a clutch. It seems that the fight is in a very good spot right now, with most of the goons on low HP and only 2 of them remaining. However, now we get to the rough spot where Ichiban is really low, as well as Eric being nearly knocked out. So we can't really afford to deal too much damage right now. And with us wasting a lot of turns on healing instead of offense, Eric unfortunately gets knocked out. And as soon as we manage to turn the fight into a 2v2, the boss unfortunately summons again, so we are at a 3v2 again. So I decide to use Hero's Flare to buff up our defense, as I just thought it would be a better long-term solution. The boss waits a turn, boosting its attack. I feel like it's not such a big of a deal, because he'd honestly just do more damage if he attacked twice instead of buffing and attacking afterwards, especially since we waste quite a bunch of turns summoning again, so the attack buff doesn't really affect him that much. At this moment I realized the fight is kind of stuck, because the boss keeps summoning and me and Kiryu doesn't really have enough damage to kill them faster than they summon. So I decided to revive Eric, but now it's kind of going from bad to worse, because Kiryu almost got knocked out and he needed to heal again, which gave another turn to the boss, allowing him to summon again. So now we are back to a 3v4 being outnumbered. Fortunately, we got this lucky combo, which got rid of one of the enemies, and now the boss used Coconut Chop on Ichiban, who still had the defense buff, so he is by far the tankiest member of the team right now, so that's the best turn of events. I'm just gonna speed up some of the actions, because even with all the cutouts the fight still takes a longest time. We got a good combo attack that not only did a decent amount of damage on the boss, but also a bit on the minions. We will be trying to get rid of the minions mostly, just so we can isolate the boss and finish off the fight this way, as we wouldn't really be able to out-heal the damage coming from both the boss and like the 3 enemies when the boss decided to attack. Now the tragedy struck, as Kiryu took a lot of damage, nearly dying, as well as got stunned, which means we cannot perfect block on him. Now as the boss hits him again, he loses half health, and now he gets focused by other enemies as well, and Kiryu will get knocked out in a super tragic turn of events. I revived him straight away with our strongest revival item, getting him back at full health, because this fight would be straight up impossible without Kiryu, who has a lot of health and the highest damage in our team. Now the problem is that we've already used a whole bunch of our healing items and we don't really have a lot left, and boss is still on half health and with 2 minions remaining. Now the really good luck was mandatory and we fortunately got it, as the boss missed a summon and he will also miss another one. That allowed us to finish up the minions and then focus the boss down. I wish the boss actually killed his own minion with the bite kick, but unfortunately it didn't work that way. But luckily enough his summon failed again, so it's just him now and we can finish him off. Now with the final hit from Ichiban, the hardest encounter I've had so far is finished, and we can finally move on to the bar, to meet the cop we've been told about.
ならず者の憩いの場って感じだな。あんたがローマ？おや、観光の方かな。ようこそハワイへ。楽しんでと言いたいところだが、タコス屋のジェフかバラクーダに入団しようとする不思議。いやー、町の危機を未然に防ごうと尽力する。抜け抜けとよく言うぜ。なるほどな。ジェフの野郎チクりやがって。
These damn tourists think they can walk all over us. Let's teach him how wrong they are.
A のボスとやらが誰か知らぬ。分かったよ。明日次の巡回協力。ハワイでの公然わいせつ罪は罰金$1000だったな。その金だ。
長い一日だったな。
まったくだ。俺らもヘトヘトよ。なんかあったんですか？ああ、俺はな、ガンなんだ。余命半年とそう言われてる。
And how Kiryu got cancer is that someone without forklift certification decided to just drive for fun. Kiryu got hit on a head with a barrel full of toxics, and of course his protective mask got broken so he inhaled a bunch of e-girl farts, which gave him cancer.
マスターが言ってたガレージってここか？
何か用？
え？
ここだよ。
あ？お？
お客さん？
And now we're moving on to a shop where a lady would really like to see our butt, but she's not quite impressed with the quality of it. So she decides to tune it up a little bit, and well, she got quite into taking care of our good old butt. And after she was done with it, it was truly a butt we could be proud of. So we immediately tested it on her asshole, and it worked flawlessly. And now with a better butt in hand, we can move on with our adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like and a subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next one.